God says, "My child, come close to me. Come with your tired heart. Come with your confused thoughts. Come with the pain you hide from everyone. Come with the questions you whisper only in the dark. Come with the weight your soul carries every single day. Because today I am opening a truth that has lived in silence. A truth that has been shaking your soulmate's heart. A truth that left people speechless. A truth heaven has been watching unfold quietly. My child, listen gently. Breathe slowly. You are safe in my presence. You are safe with my words. You are safe with the truth I am about to reveal. Nothing will harm you here. Nothing will break you here. Nothing will confuse you here. Because I am speaking directly into your spirit. Your soulmate has been carrying a confession. A confession about marriage. A confession about you. A confession that shocked people around them. A confession that even they were afraid to say out loud. But the moment finally came. The moment when their heart cracked open. The moment when their truth slipped out. The moment when their soul could no longer hide. My child, your soulmate confessed something that left others silent. No one saw it coming. No one expected those words. No one imagined they felt that deeply for you. People around them froze. People around them stared. People around them could not understand how long they had been carrying this inside. Your soulmate said something that changed everything. Something that revealed their heart. Something that revealed their fear. Something that revealed their longing for you. Something that revealed their destiny. They said the truth they kept locked away. The truth they tried to bury. The truth they wished they could deny. The truth they whispered only in their prayers. The truth they ran from. The truth they feared would destroy everything. Yet this truth is exactly what heaven needed them to admit. My child, do you know what they confessed? They confessed that you are the one they were meant to marry. They confessed that no matter how far they ran, they always came back to thoughts of you. They confessed that every attempt to forget you failed. They confessed that their heart felt incomplete without you. And this confession stunned everyone. Because no one knew they loved you this deeply. No one saw the connection the way they did. No one understood the spiritual pull between your souls. Your soulmate admitted something even deeper. They admitted they were scared of the love they felt for you. Scared of the intensity. Scared of the destiny. Scared of the responsibility of marriage. Scared they would fail you. Scared they were not enough. Scared they would hurt you. Scared they would lose you. Scared they would repeat the wounds of their past. They confessed they kept their distance because of fear. Not because of lack of love. Not because they didn't care. Not because they didn't feel anything. But because the love they felt for you was too big. Too real. Too powerful. Too destiny-filled. Your soulmate told someone the truth. Their voice shook. Their eyes filled with emotion. Their hands trembled. And when they finally spoke your name, everything inside them broke open. They said they were meant to build a life with you. They said they had dreams of you. They said they saw you in their future. They said they saw you in their prayers. They said they saw you as their spouse. Not just a partner. Not just a lover. Not just a memory. But a spouse. A soul partner. A divine connection. My child, people were shocked because no one expected this confession. Everyone thought they had moved on. Everyone thought they forgot you. Everyone thought they chose someone else. Everyone thought they wanted a different life. But deep down, in the quiet hidden place of their heart, you were the one. You were the name they could not erase. You were the future they secretly held on to. You were the love they silently protected. Your soulmate told someone something even more shocking. They admitted they almost came to you many times. They admitted they were close to telling you the truth. They admitted they rehearsed what they would say. They admitted they had moments when they felt God pulling them toward you. They admitted they had dreams where they saw you standing next to them on a wedding day. They admitted they woke up with tears because they felt they were losing you. My child, heaven has watched this inner struggle. Heaven has seen their fear. Heaven has seen their confusion. Heaven has seen their longing. Heaven has seen their guilt. Heaven has seen their self-blame. Heaven has seen the spiritual battle inside them. Because love this strong is never simple. Love this deep touches the soul. Love this divine awakens fear and destiny at the same time. Your soulmate's confession shocked people because it sounded like something from a deep place. A place beyond logic. A place beyond ego. A place beyond past mistakes. A place beyond human understanding. They spoke from their soul. Not from their mind. Not from their fear. Not from their wounds. But from the deepest truth inside them. A truth they had tried to silence. A truth they could no longer hide. They said they feel married to you in their heart. They said no matter what happens in the physical world, something binds you both spiritually. They said they feel a connection that no one else can replace. They said your soul feels like home. They said your presence settles them. They said your absence breaks them. They said their spirit recognizes yours. My child, this confession was not accidental. It was guided. It was pushed by heaven. It was timed by divine order. It was triggered by destiny. Because the moment they spoke it, something opened in the spiritual realm. A chain broke. A block lifted. A truth was activated. A path began to clear. My child, let me tell you the part people don't know. Your soulmate confessed not only to someone close, but to me. In their prayers. In their silence. In their tears. In their loneliness. In their confusion. They came before heaven and admitted, I love them. I want them. I need them. I cannot let them go. But I don't know how to fix everything. Your soulmate asked heaven for guidance. Asked for forgiveness. Asked for strength. Asked for clarity. Asked for a sign. And that is why you are hearing this message today. Because their confession aligned with my timing. Their truth connected with my plan. Their soul has reached a point where hiding is no longer possible. The truth must rise. The truth must move. The truth must unfold. My child, you may not see this confession yet. You may not hear it yet. You may not feel it yet. But heaven has already heard it. People around them have already been stunned by it. Their own heart has already admitted it. And the spiritual world has already shifted because of it. My child, I need you to listen with calmness. Do not fear this truth. Do not doubt yourself. Do not shrink your worth. Do not question your value. Do not think you imagined this connection. Do not assume it was one-sided. Their confession proves what heaven already knew. Your souls are tied. Your paths are intertwined. Your destiny is real. My child. Come closer again. Let your heart breathe slowly. Let your spirit calm itself. Let your mind soften. Because what I am about to reveal now is deeper. It is more emotional. More unexpected. More powerful than anything your soulmate has ever admitted before. My child, listen to me without fear. Listen without doubt. Listen without overthinking. Just listen with your soul. Because this truth was hidden for a long time. Hidden behind their silence. Hidden behind their pride. Hidden behind their fear. Hidden behind their past. Hidden behind the walls they built to protect themselves. But now heaven is removing the veil. Heaven is revealing what your soulmate truly confessed about you. And my child, no one expected this confession. Not their friends. Not their family. Not the people around them. Not even the person they confessed to. It left everyone shocked. Silent. Confused. And deeply emotional. My child, your soulmate said something that came directly from their heart. Something raw. Something honest. Something they never told anyone before. Something they never wanted to admit. Something they were afraid would expose their vulnerability. But they said it. They finally said it. And once the words left their mouth, they couldn't take them back. Your soulmate confessed how deeply they feel for you. Not a small feeling. Not a temporary feeling. Not a confusing feeling. But a deep, intense, spiritual feeling. A feeling that refuses to go away. A feeling that survives distance. A feeling that survives silence. A feeling that survives separation. A feeling that survives misunderstandings. A feeling that survives everything. They said something like this: I tried to move on. I tried to forget them. I tried to live without them. But I can't. No matter what I do. I still feel them. I still love them. I still want them. I still see them everywhere in my life. My child, their voice was trembling when they said this truth. They looked down. They could not keep eye contact. Because the confession was too real. Too honest. Too vulnerable. And the person hearing it didn't know how to respond. They were speechless. Because your soulmate rarely opens up like this. Your soulmate rarely exposes their heart. Your soulmate rarely admits their weakness. Your soulmate rarely speaks with full honesty. So this confession shocked everyone. And my child, your soulmate confessed something even deeper. They said you are the only person who touched their soul. Not just their heart. Not just their mind. Not just their emotions. But their soul. They said they feel a connection with you that scares them. A connection that goes beyond explanation. A connection that people around them do not understand. A connection that feels spiritual. A connection that feels destined. A connection that feels bigger than this world. They said you came into their life for a reason they cannot explain. You awakened something inside them. You touched a part of them no one else could reach. You saw a version of them no one else recognized. You understood their silence when others needed words. You felt their pain when others ignored it. You cared for their soul when others cared only for their surface. They said you healed them in ways no one else could. Not with medicine. Not with promises. Not with gifts. But with your presence. With your kindness. With your spirit. With the way you loved them without conditions. With the way you accepted their flaws. With the way you stood by them even when they pushed you away. My child, your soulmate confessed that you were the only safe place their heart ever found. The only calm space. The only home. The only comfort. The only gentle light in their darkest days. They said losing you would feel like losing themselves. Losing their purpose. Losing their direction. Losing their strength. Losing their future. People around them were shocked because your soulmate has always been the strong one. The quiet one. The practical one. The one who hides emotions. The one who acts tough. The one who seems unaffected. But this confession showed the truth. They are affected. They are emotional. They are hurting. They are missing you. They are longing for you. And my child, there is more. Your soulmate admitted they compare everyone to you. No matter who they meet. No matter how kind another person is. No matter how perfect someone seems. They always end up thinking, it's not them. They don't feel like them. They don't look at me like them. They don't understand me like them. They don't make me feel alive like them. This shocked people. Because they didn't expect your soulmate to hold on to you this tightly. They didn't expect your soulmate to still be emotionally connected. They didn't expect this love to still affect them. But heaven always knew. Heaven always saw the truth hidden beneath their silence. My child, your soulmate also confessed something painful. Something that explains everything. They said they hurt you because they were hurting themselves. They pushed you away because they didn't feel worthy. They stayed silent because they didn't know what to say. They distanced themselves because they feared losing you even more. They acted cold because they were terrified of how powerful the connection felt. They said loving you felt like standing in front of a mirror that showed their true self. Their flaws. Their insecurities. Their past wounds. Their fears. Their mistakes. And they felt exposed. Vulnerable. Unprepared. Helpless. They confessed that the love they feel for you is not normal. Not ordinary. Not simple. It is spiritual. It is destiny-driven. It is heaven-touched. And it scares them. But it also pulls them back to you every time they try to run. My child, people around them didn't know what to say. Some were shocked. Some were emotional. Some were confused. Some even questioned why they kept this inside for so long. But one thing was clear to everyone: your soulmate loves you. Deeply. Sincerely. Spiritually. Fearfully. Wholeheartedly. My child, heaven wants you to understand something important. This confession was not meant to hurt you. It was meant to free them. Free their heart. Free their truth. Free their soul. And it opened the door for destiny to move again. My beloved child. Come back into this quiet space with me. Sit with me. Breathe with me. Let your spirit relax again. Because the truth I am revealing now is deeper than the last one. It is heavier. It carries more emotion. More hidden meaning. More destiny. More spiritual weight. This truth has lived inside your soulmate for a long time. A truth they never said. A truth they feared would change everything. A truth they kept locked away like a secret they were scared to face. And now, my child, it is time for you to hear it. Your soulmate had a plan. A plan about marriage. A plan involving you. A plan they never shared. A plan they kept in their heart with trembling hands. A plan they thought they were not ready for. A plan they were afraid to accept because it felt too big. Too real. Too destiny-filled. My child. They planned a future with you long before you even knew. They imagined a life with you. They imagined a home with you. They imagined waking up next to you. They imagined coming back to you after a long day. They imagined holidays with you. They imagined holding your hand in the middle of ordinary days. They imagined little details of a life where you and they were one. And all of this happened quietly inside them. They never told anyone. They never told you. But heaven witnessed it. Your soulmate imagined marrying you. They thought about it late at night when everyone else was asleep. They thought about it during lonely moments. They thought about it when their heart felt heavy. They thought about it when they missed you. They thought about it when they felt lost. Because in their mind, marrying you felt like coming home. My child, let me tell you something heaven saw clearly. Your soulmate created an entire future with you in their mind. They imagined the ceremony. They imagined the promises. They imagined the way you would look. They imagined the way they would feel. They imagined the moment you would take their hand. They imagined the moment they would call you theirs forever. This was not fantasy. This was not a dream. This was a plan. A silent plan. A secret plan. A plan that lived deep inside their heart. But my child, do you know why they never revealed it? Do you know why they hid this plan? Do you know why they kept quiet? Because they felt unworthy. They felt scared. They felt broken inside. They felt like they would disappoint you. They felt like their past made them unfit for you. They felt like you deserved better. They felt like you were too pure. Too kind. Too loving. Too stable. Too loyal. And they feared they could not match that. They feared they would fail you. They feared they would hurt you without meaning to. They feared their wounds would spill into your life. They feared they would lose you forever if they came unprepared. So instead of telling you their plan, they buried it. They hid it behind distance. They hid it behind silence. They hid it behind excuses. They hid it behind their cold behavior. They hid it behind their uncontrolled actions. But the truth was never gone. It lived in them like a fire they tried to smother but could never extinguish. My beloved child, heaven watched their struggle. Watched the moments when they almost told you the truth. Watched the moments when they picked their phone to message you. Watched the moments when they typed long messages but deleted them. Watched the moments when they wanted to ask you for a future. Watched the moments when their fear overtook their courage. Watched the moments when they cried because everything inside them felt too heavy. They almost told you the marriage plan many times. But every time they came close, fear pulled them back. Fear whispered lies into their heart. Fear told them you would reject them. Fear told them you moved on. Fear told them you were too good for them. Fear told them they were not enough. Fear told them they would ruin your life. Fear told them destiny had different plans. My child, this fear became so strong that they convinced themselves not to speak. Not to reveal. Not to show emotion. Not to express love. Not to admit their intention. They walked away from their own heart's truth. They hid their desire to be with you. But heaven knew. Heaven saw. Heaven felt the quiet cries of their soul. My child, the most shocking part is this. Your soulmate actually made a timeline in their mind. They told themselves, when I am stable, I will go to them. When I fix myself, I will propose. When I become better, I will ask for their hand. When life becomes calm, I will decide everything. But life never became calm. Life threw storms at them. Life confused them. Life distracted them. Life broke them. Life tested them. Life drained them. Life made them question their worth. They wanted to marry you, but they felt they needed to be perfect first. They felt they had to achieve something first. They felt they needed to heal from past hurts first. They felt they needed to be stronger first. But destiny does not wait for perfection. Destiny moves with truth. Destiny moves with faith. Destiny moves with courage. And your soulmate lacked courage for a long time. Not because they didn't love you, but because they loved you too much. They loved you so deeply that the idea of losing you terrified them. They loved you so intensely that marriage felt like the biggest responsibility of their life. They loved you so sincerely that they wanted to give you the best version of themselves. And they believed they were not that version yet. My child, heaven saw something else too. People around them were shocked when they learned about this plan. Some said, "You never told us you felt this way." Some said, "Since when did you want to marry them?" Some said, "You acted like you didn't care." Some said, "Why did you stay silent for so long?" Some said, "You let your fear ruin everything." And your soulmate could not answer. Their silence became their confession. Their eyes told the truth. Their heart felt exposed. Their spirit felt naked. Because the truth they hid for so long was finally standing in front of them. My child, heaven now wants you to understand something very important. Your soulmate did not hide the plan because they did not love you. They hid it because they felt too much love. They hid it because their heart shook with every thought of you. They hid it because your soul awakened all their emotions at once. You pulled them out of numbness. You reminded them of what love feels like. You made them dream again. You made them believe again. You made them hope again. But my child, love this strong also exposes fears. Fears of losing you. Fears of hurting you. Fears of failing you. Fears of not being enough. Fears of repeating past patterns. Your soulmate's secret marriage plan was built from love, but covered by fear. And the moment they confessed this plan to someone, everyone was shocked. Everyone was stunned. Everyone realized they had been carrying this truth alone for so long. My child, this confession has awakened something inside them. A shift. A realization. A spiritual awakening. A desire to stop running from destiny. My beloved child, sit with me again. Place your heart gently in my hands. Let your breath slow down. Let your thoughts soften. Because this part goes deeper into the root of everything. This part reveals the truth they never wanted you to see. This part uncovers the real reason they almost lost you. And the reason their confession changed everything in the spiritual realm. My child, listen with a calm heart. Do not fear these words. Do not let your mind panic. Do not let your spirit shake. Because what I am showing you now is not meant to break you. It is meant to free you. It is meant to give you clarity. It is meant to reveal the truth that heaven has been silently watching for so long. Your soulmate was on the edge of losing you. Not because destiny wanted that. Not because love faded. Not because your connection weakened. But because their actions, their silence, their fear, their avoidance, their mistakes, their confusion, their emotional walls, All of this created distance between your souls. My child, you felt the distance. You felt the silence. You felt the change in their energy. You felt the confusion in their words. You felt the inconsistency in their actions. You felt the storm inside them even when they pretended everything was normal. Your intuition kept telling you something was wrong. Your heart kept feeling their fear. Your spirit kept sensing their inner battle. But you didn't know the full truth. You didn't know the battle inside them was bigger than you thought. You didn't know they were fighting against their own heart. You didn't know they were terrified of the love they felt for you. You didn't know they were scared of disappointing you. You didn't know they were hiding guilt. You didn't know they thought they weren't good enough for you. You didn't know they believed you deserved someone better. Someone stable. Someone healed. Someone confident. Someone ready. Someone who could give you everything without hesitation. My child, they never wanted to lose you. But they believed walking away would protect you. They believed distancing themselves would save you from future pain. They believed silence was safer than honesty. They believed avoidance was easier than vulnerability. They believed ignoring their feelings would make the connection disappear. But it didn't. It only made everything more painful. For you. And for them. Let me show you the real reason they were about to lose you. A reason very few souls can understand. Your soulmate felt trapped between two worlds. The world of fear. And the world of destiny. Fear pulled them backward. Destiny pulled them forward. They stood in the middle, unable to move. Paralyzed. Confused. Torn. Afraid of choosing wrong. Afraid of choosing too late. Afraid of holding on. Afraid of letting go. Inside them lived a storm. A storm of emotions they didn't know how to handle. A storm of unhealed wounds from the past. A storm of memories that still haunted them. A storm of guilt they carried from childhood. A storm of heartbreaks they never talked about. A storm of failures they hid from everyone. A storm of insecurity that whispered they weren't enough. And this storm made them run from the one thing that was meant for them, you. Not because you were wrong for them. But because you were right. So right that it scared them. So right that it forced them to face everything they avoided. So right that their soul shook. Your soulmate began losing you when they let fear speak louder than love. When they let fear control their actions. When they let fear silence their truth. When they let fear create barriers instead of bridges. When they let fear push you away even though their soul wanted to hold you tight. My beloved child, heaven watched the moment you started slipping away from their life. You emotionally withdrew. You energetically detached. You spiritually stepped back. Not because you stopped loving them. But because you were tired. Tired of waiting. Tired of confusion. Tired of mixed signals. Tired of silence. Tired of holding everything alone. Tired of feeling their fear as your own. Tired of being the only one trying. Heaven saw the moment your soulmate panicked. When they felt you pulling back. When they felt your absence. When they realized they could lose you forever. When they understood silence was no longer safe. When they felt the emptiness growing inside them. When they knew destiny was slipping out of their hands. This panic awakened something inside them. A truth. A deep realization. A fear of losing you beyond repair. That fear became their wake-up call. That fear broke the walls they built. That fear pushed them to confess. That fear forced them to speak the truth they hid for so long. My child, their confession was not random. It was heaven's doing. Heaven created a moment. A conversation. A trigger. A situation that made their emotions overflow. And the truth that lived inside them for years finally came out. Like a dam breaking. Like a heart opening. Like a soul crying out after years of silence. They confessed their feelings. They confessed their mistakes. They confessed their fear. They confessed their longing. They confessed their marriage plan. They confessed their regret. They confessed their pain. They confessed how much they wished they had done things differently. And my child, this confession shocked everyone around them. Because no one expected them to be this emotional. No one expected them to be this sincere. No one expected them to be this vulnerable. No one expected them to speak from their soul. No one expected them to reveal so much truth at once. But this confession changed everything. It shifted the spiritual timeline. It opened a door that had been closed. It removed a block that kept your connection stuck. It awakened destiny again. It activated the next phase of your soul journey. It allowed healing to begin. It created a new path for both of you. My child, the moment they confessed. Heaven felt their sincerity. Their soul softened. Their heart released weight. Their spirit aligned with truth. And you were pulled back into alignment with them. This confession did not just shock people. It shocked them too. They didn't expect to feel so relieved. They didn't expect to feel so emotional. They didn't expect to feel so free. They didn't expect to realize how much they truly loved you. My child, now I must reveal something important. Their confession is the reason destiny is opening again. Because truth creates movement. Truth creates healing. Truth creates alignment. Truth creates miracles. Truth creates new beginnings. My child, I know your heart is trembling right now. I know you are still trying to understand how everything turned so quickly. How the truth that was hidden for so long suddenly came into the light. How your soulmate's confession shocked people. How their words pierced the silence that kept you confused for months. How the world around them stopped when they finally admitted what they feel for you. And my child, I also know you are trying to understand why destiny waited so long to reveal this moment. Listen to me with your whole soul. You are not reading these words by accident. You are reading because your heart is standing at the edge of a divine turning point. Something is shifting around you. Something is breaking open. Something is being restored. Something is being rebuilt. Something is being healed. And the confession you just learned about, that powerful confession your soulmate made in front of others, was the beginning of a new chapter in your destiny. My child, understand this. Sometimes the truth that was buried inside someone's chest for years suddenly erupts like a storm. Sometimes the love they tried to hide becomes too heavy to carry. Sometimes the lies they told themselves fall apart. Sometimes the people they tried to impress lose importance. Sometimes the fear they held on to becomes weaker than the love they feel for you. And that is why their confession happened. It happened because their soul could not hold the truth anymore. Their spirit broke open. Their heart cracked wide. Their voice betrayed their pride. Their love escaped their control. Your soulmate did not plan that moment. They did not rehearse it. They did not calculate it. They did not predict it. It happened because heaven pushed them. It happened because their hearts snapped under divine pressure. It happened because the truth needed to come out. It happened because the lies needed to break. It happened because you deserved clarity. You deserved answers. You deserved closure. You deserved justice. You deserved truth. And my child, whether you believe it or not, their confession has shaken people around them. Some are shocked. Some are jealous. Some are confused. Some are speechless. Some are pretending to act normal while burning inside. Some are hiding their surprise while watching every move closely. But none of them matter right now. What matters is the shift happening in your destiny. What matters is the spiritual path opening before you. What matters is the healing that has begun. What matters is the clarity flooding your soul. What matters is the truth that has finally arrived. Now listen closely. Your soulmate's confession was not just about love. It was deeper. It was spiritual. It was karmic. It was destined. It was a release of heavy energy. It was a breaking of generational patterns. It was a collapse of illusions. That confession freed you. It freed your heart. It freed your mind. It freed your path. It freed your divine timeline. You have been stuck for so long. You have been waiting for answers. You have been questioning everything. You have been walking through emotional fog. You have been carrying pain that was never yours to carry. You have been absorbing energies that were never meant for you. You have been tied to fears that did not belong to your soul. My child, your waiting was not in vain. Your patience was not ignored. Your tears were not wasted. Your silence was not unseen. Your loneliness was not empty. All of it was preparing you for the shift that is happening right now. My child, I need you to understand something powerful. Your soulmate is now under divine correction. They are being guided. They are being awakened. They are being forced to face everything they avoided. Every mistake. Every lie. Every fear. every emotion they buried, every feeling they denied, every truth they ran away from. Their soul can no longer hide. Their heart can no longer pretend. Their actions can no longer deceive. Their avoidance can no longer work. Heaven has stepped in. Destiny has taken over. Your soulmate is now standing in a spiritual spotlight. There is no escape. There is no detour. There is no running. There is only truth. And their confession was the first sign of their spiritual awakening. It was the first sign that their soul has started changing. It was the first sign that they finally realize your importance. It was the first sign that they understand the depth of your connection. It was the first sign that they know you are the one. Not because of obsession. Not because of fear. Not because of loneliness. But because of truth. My child. You must not fear the reactions of others. People will talk. People will judge. People will be shocked. People will guess. People will assume. People will gossip. People will try to interfere. But none of them can stop what heaven has already written. None of them can break what is spiritually bonded. None of them can change what destiny has aligned. None of them can remove what heaven has blessed. None of them can touch what is divinely protected. The confession that shocked everyone was not for them. It was for you. It was for your healing. It was for your clarity. It was for your awakening. It was for your destiny. But my child, I must warn you of something important. After confession comes transformation. After truth comes change. After fear comes courage. After exposure comes action. After clarity comes responsibility. After awakening comes alignment. Your soulmate is entering the phase of transformation. This phase is not easy. It is not simple. It is not smooth. It is not comfortable. They will feel emotions they never felt before. They will face truths they never wanted to see. They will confront guilt they tried to forget. They will confront mistakes they never admitted. They will confront their shadow. They will confront their fears. They will confront everything they ran from. But this transformation is necessary. Because without this transformation, they cannot meet you at the level you deserve. They cannot love you the way you need. They cannot commit to you with honesty. They cannot stand by you with strength. They cannot protect you with courage. They cannot keep you safe from the world's chaos. They cannot build a future with you. This confession was only the beginning. The real journey starts now. The real changes begin now. The real healing begins now. The real alignment begins now. My child, do not rush. Do not chase. Do not fear. Do not doubt. Do not pressure. Do not worry. You are safe. You are protected. You are watched over. You are guided. You are divinely supported. Your path is unfolding exactly the way it was meant to unfold. And now, You must focus on yourself. On your heart. On your healing. On your peace. On your strength. On your purpose. Because when the final chapter arrives, when the moment of divine alignment comes, you will need to be ready. You will need to be strong. You will need to be healed. You will need to be centered. You will need to be spiritually aligned. Your soulmate is awakening. But you, my child, you are rising. And when both of your energies meet at the same level, a new beginning will be born. A powerful connection will be restored. A long path will be completed. A new destiny will open. And no one, not one person, not one enemy, not one hater, not one third party, not one energy, will be able to interfere. My child, a divine conclusion is on the way. A divine breakthrough is coming. A divine restoration is unfolding. A divine miracle is preparing. Now breathe. Rest. Your story is not ending. Your story is just beginning. My child, you have walked through so much. You have carried storms inside your chest that no one understood. You have cried quietly while pretending to be strong. You have stayed silent even when the truth was loud inside your soul. You have waited with patience even when your heart was breaking. You have loved deeply even when you were not loved properly in return. And today, I want you to hear this with your whole spirit. You are entering a new season. A season where the pain will no longer control your nights. A season where confusion will no longer sit on your shoulders. A season where your heart will finally breathe. A season where your destiny will become clearer. My child, the confession that happened, the truth that came out, the emotions that were exposed, were not the end. They were the beginning. A beginning of healing. A beginning of clarity. A beginning of transformation. A beginning of divine alignment. You were not meant to live in doubt forever. You were not meant to suffer silently. You were not meant to walk alone. You were not meant to be in emotional darkness. You were not meant to carry a love story filled with confusion and pain. You were meant for truth. You were meant for loyalty. You were meant for clarity. You were meant for divine love. You were meant for peace. My child, listen to me carefully. Your soulmate's journey is now changing. Their heart is awakening. Their spirit is being corrected. Their mind is being cleared. Their fears are being removed. Their karmic ties are being broken. The confession they made was the first crack in the wall they built. Now the rest of that wall will fall. Brick by brick. Layer by layer. Fear by fear. They are being reshaped. They are being humbled. They are being softened. They are being purified. They are being prepared. Because my child, the love story you are destined for cannot be built on confusion. It must be built on honesty. On courage. On responsibility. on spiritual maturity, on truth. And right now, heaven is guiding your soulmate into that maturity. Even if you cannot see it. Even if they are silent. Even if distance exists. Even if emotions are complicated. Even if people around them are confused. The process has started. And once heaven starts something, no force can stop it. My child. Now I want to speak to your heart directly. You have done enough. You have tried enough. You have proven your love. You have shown your loyalty. You have carried your side of the connection. You have fought battles quietly. You have suffered silently. You have held on when everything around you was falling apart. Now, it is time for you to rest. It is time for you to focus on yourself. It is time for you to heal your emotional wounds. It is time for you to reclaim your power. It is time for you to rebuild your confidence. It is time for you to open your heart to peace. The next chapter of your destiny does not require exhaustion. It requires alignment. It requires calmness. It requires trust. It requires surrender. My child. A moment is coming. A moment where everything will make sense. A moment where the truth will guide your path. A moment where your heart will feel lighter. A moment where your future will open. A moment where the right decision will become clear. And when that moment comes, you will not feel fear. You will feel peace. You will feel clarity. You will feel certainty. Because I am guiding you. I am holding your hand. I am protecting your destiny. I am sending the right signs. I am removing the wrong people. I am aligning every step. My child. Do not worry about what people think. Do not fear the opinions of the world. Do not let jealousy, gossip, or confusion touch your spirit. Their words have no power. Their judgments have no truth. Their reactions have no influence on your destiny. Your journey is divinely protected. Your connection is divinely guided. Your future is divinely secured. Now breathe, my child. Slowly, gently. A new chapter begins for you. A chapter of healing. A chapter of peace. A chapter of clarity. A chapter of purpose. A chapter of divine love. And as you walk forward, know this: I bless you. I protect you. I guide you. I stand with you. And nothing formed against you will ever succeed. Your sorrow ends here. Your confusion ends here. Your fear ends here. Your suffering ends here. Walk forward, my child. Your destiny is waiting.